Welcome back to your daily news, but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvarks, starting out in the trashiest state possible, New York. There's a principal there at a school that's being accused of racism, but check this out. A black woman was hired, and within 3 years, Caucasians went from 25% of the staff to 0% of the staff, and now somehow 100% of the staff is black women. And when the principal who did this was asked, her response, it was time for black women to have a small opportunity. I hope this lawsuit goes through and her life is ruined. Moving on to Purdue professor specializing in happiness allegedly locked son in dog crate and beat wife. So his wife came home from a shopping trip and this douchebag didn't like what she had to say, so he locked his son in the dog crate, broke a table, used the table leg to beat the shit out of his wife. So I'm not sure how much I'm able to say here on YouTube, but I hope really bad things happen to this man. Russian hero who killed his pedophile friend released from custody. Now, it's a little bit misleading once you get into the article. What happens is he was released basically on house arrest, so he's not quite out of the woods yet and gonna get away with killing the man who raped his daughter, his 8-year-old daughter. But he should, because the Russian society is protesting against him being in jail, and it's rare for someone to be able to get house arrest when they have a murder charge looming in Russia. So I hope this guy goes free. He did a service to his country. U.S. overdose tops 100,000 in 1 year. Now, this milestone is important because it comes from the COVID-19 pandemic, and what we saw is that many people, especially in blue states, were trapped indoors. And when you're trapped indoors and can't go to your job and can't have a normal social life, a lot of people turn towards drugs. And we've seen an accelerated increase in drug overdoses and drug uses since the pandemic started and people were locked down unnecessarily to their houses and neighborhoods. One way to counter this is people want to get the vaccine. They can get the vaccine. It's free and easy to get. Let everyone go back to their normal lives. And if you don't get the vaccine and die, oh well, who cares? Just move on with our lives. Karl Rittenhouse trial verdict live. Jury deliberations to enter third day as defense asks for mistrial. I don't know why this is going into the third day. It's an open shut case. Video evidence proves everything. One thing I didn't like is that Matt Gaetz said he hopes that Mr. Rittenhouse gets a not guilty verdict and suggested he wants to hire the accused as a congressional intern. I don't like Matt Gaetz. I have my reasons. Mainly, he's under an FBI investigation, and I think he's guilty of what the FBI has accused him of. Time will tell. Closing out, Julius Jones' execution is happening today at 4 p.m., and I could not be happier. Disgusting people like Kim Kardashian and Viola Davis have been sucking this dude's dick verbally in the news, trying to say that he's innocent and that they want the gun DNA tested. And what they found out is when the gun was actually DNA tested, there's a 1 in 200 million chance that it belongs to someone who isn't Julius Jones. And if you know anything about the U.S. population, there aren't 200 million blacks here. Now, I don't understand why these disgusting people are siding with someone who has infallible evidence proving this disgusting dirtbag randomly killed a white man in front of his young children for absolutely no reason. He was trying to steal his car that was going to get him like $4,000 street value in 1999, but he had to split that 2 or 3 ways. So like $2,000, he killed a white man in cold blood in front of his daughter for absolutely no reason. And it's indisputable with the DNA evidence that links him to it. Third-party observers saw this, link him to it. It's just, I can't believe these trash celebrities are siding with a black man who murdered a white man for cold blood, for no reason, just a human garbage. And every libtard celebrity is verbally sucking his dick in the news saying he's innocent, how racist our country is, for locking up a black man who murdered a white man in cold blood for no reason. And that's been your daily news, but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvarks.